So, Stormy, last two matches as a Yellow Jacket for you this week. Tough opponents, Western Washington and Simon Fraser, but I bet it'll be fun, and I bet you're looking forward to getting out on the court.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to be able to play these last few games. Um, I just want to put up a good fight with both teams. They're both very good teams, and they're going to push us, but hopefully we can push them back and maybe get a set or two or possibly the whole match.
And I know another thing that the team looks forward to every time it goes back out is working on being a team, being a complete team, offense and defense.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely have improved on that a lot, and it's definitely shown, especially in these last few weeks, just everyone putting in everything they have and definitely showing up and giving a good effort out there.
And you're having the best season that you've had as a Yellow Jacket, another double-double last week. What are some of the thoughts that are going through your head in terms of your performance on the court?
Every time I get out of the court, I just try to see what's on the other side of the net. I usually it takes a few points, especially when I get into the front row, see what blockers I have and what I could use in the front row, and just determining how I'm going to help my team get a win or get close to a win, and just doing what I know I can do on the floor.
And I know we've asked you this multiple times before, but being from Huntley, and then coming to MSUB and being a role model for all of the people, in the community and on your team, what are some of the things that you're thinking about this week?
I just want to leave a good vibe for myself and for the team, that knowing that you can be from a small town and still be able to play volleyball, and if you have the opportunity to always take that chance. And I know there's a little girl that, not little, but she's graduating from Hardin that my coach, my cousin coaches, and I just told her to take the opportunity if she can and just get out there. It doesn't matter where you play, but to have fun with it, definitely.
So that means that you're a role model not only for volleyball players, but also other people on campus. Talk about that and some of the things that people are coming up to you in these last couple of weeks.
I think it's awesome. I mean, I just hope everybody just sees that I'm not only an athlete but a student, and that's my main priority. And I'm getting close to graduating, and that has always been my main goal, and I'm excited to finally get to that point.
And when you step out onto the court at Simon Fraser, I'm sure you're going to leave everything that you have out on the court. But what kind of things will you be thinking in that last set?
Just give it all that I have. I mean, that's my last opportunity, and even if I don't have the best game ever, which I hope I do, but just knowing that I enjoyed all of it to the end of it, and that I was able to give it my everything and to enjoy it.
Thanks, Stormy.
Thank you.
All right, Ashlynn, last two matches as a Yellow Jacket coming up for you. The last four this year have been on the road. You had two tough matches last week against Western Oregon and Concordia. What were some of the things that you learned in those last two matches that you want to improve upon for your final two matches?
I think a big takeaway from even just Concordia's match, we fought and we haven't seen that kind of fight in a little while, so I think, going into this next weekend, we know what we're capable of, and we just have to make ourselves do it.
And that's a really important point. I know that the team's been working really hard on being a team this year, and a lot of that has to do with momentum and getting back in and working towards, fighting hard or fighting back against your opponent. What are some of the things that you saw from your team that you're excited about for these final two matches?
We talk a lot about just being aggressive at the net and on defense and playing together cohesively as one group and instead of individuals, and we all have our jobs that we got to do, and I think definitely maintaining that energy, that helps us a lot. And I think if we do our jobs well and execute and swing away at the ball when it's there, I think we can get a lot of points to help win us a couple of games.
And I talked to Stormy and your coach about you really have nothing to lose. Last two matches, these opponents are 2 or 3 in the GNAC. You're going to be on the road, never easy. What are some of the things that you want to accomplish, on the court, as a player, as a team?
Personally, I always want to beat my career high, and I think it's at 24 right now. So even 25 would be great. But as a team, I just want us to end on a good note. After all 4 years here, experiences have been up and down, and I really want to go out on a positive note as a Yellow Jacket.
And you and Stormy are the two 4-year members that are going to be playing your last 2 matches. I bet it's an emotional week, but I bet it's a fun and exciting week for you this week too.
Yeah, I think, playing with Stormy, as long as we have it, it'll just be, things I'll never forget later down the road, and I'll always have her friendship and the memories behind us, and I know she'll always be there for me.
And certainly you'll be a part of the Yellow Jacket program. You're in the record books. We've talked about how you try and beat your kill record, or how you go out and you fight the hardest you can. What are some of the other things that you want to leave, as your legacy?
A lot of people come to me as like, oh, you're a calm leader, they can look to me and think, okay, I can relax a little bit, and I like that, and I would just want to leave that with younger players. Like, you don't have to act so frantic on the court or at any time, and just, I think keeping that calm but aggressive demeanor within oneself is just the way to go for me personally, but I just want to leave a good example for the girls in that way.
Thanks, Ashlynn.
Thank you.
So, Coach, last 2 matches of the season on tap for the Yellow Jackets, 2 more road matches. You competed last week on the road at Western Oregon and Concordia. What were some of your takeaways? You lost in 4 to the Wolves, and you played a really tough 5-set match against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, both of those teams are really good. I was excited that we got the opportunity to play them again. Western Oregon, I don't think that we competed very well against Western Oregon. It's tough in our conference. Traveling and then, trying to sit in the hotel room and then be ready to play in a conference match. But, I expected us to compete a little bit more than we did in that Western Oregon match. I thought we were a little more prepared against Concordia. We didn't come out very strong, but we definitely finished, and our defense really rallied in that second, third, and fourth set to push us into the 5th set. And, I was happy with our overall effort at Concordia, but wish we would have started a little bit stronger.
So this week, like I said, last 2 matches, more road matches against 2 quality opponents, Western Washington and Simon Fraser, 2 and 3 in the conference, but nothing to lose.
Exactly. We haven't seen Western Washington or Simon Fraser for a little while. They were our first conference opponent back in September, so it's been a while since we've seen each other. I think that both of us, or all of us, have gotten better. I'm looking forward to competing with them. I hope that we're ready to go like we just talked about. It's tough to travel and then play in conference matches, but I think we learned a little bit after last weekend and throughout this entire conference season, so I'm looking forward to matching up against both of them this weekend.
And you have 3 seniors that the program will be saying goodbye to in Ashlynn Ward, Stormy Siemion, and Kylie Cornelio, all very good competitors for the Yellow Jackets this year.
They are, and we're going to be sad to lose them after this next weekend. We're hoping that they continue to be a part of MSUB Volleyball, and we wish them the best. They've been solid players, all 3 of us, for the last year and beyond for 2 of them. We're going to definitely miss the aggressiveness from all 3 of them. Kylie has been an aggressive libero. She's passed really well, defended really well. She'll be tough to replace, and then obviously the 2 outside, Stormy and Ashlynn, have so many accolades throughout their time here at MSUB, and they're going to be tough to replace, but we're excited that they had such a successful career here.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.